one to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. So Kansas State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fight? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Power football with the run. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Stone. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Flores. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
A strike downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game. The offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's Flores. Makes the catch. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the inside. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we were ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to scramble. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Offense now working in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here's a hit. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right?
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Stone. Quick completion on the out route. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Off-play action on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them down.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Flores. There's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
Defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Flores. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it past the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. Crosses the 40. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Flores. Looking to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. And he muffs it. It's loose.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together.
There he goes! Running inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Flores. Bringing the heat. Going for 6. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you need. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback may change this route. Fires one high and deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. On the option. They go to the ground. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Flores. Working that left side now. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Cowboys are marching down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is getting its clock clean today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 18 to Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. You're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. it complete to the right. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Flores. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun to give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Back to throw, it's Flores. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Flores. Finds his man. It's Lopez. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Spins away from the defense. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picks up the first down. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Hand off from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw it Stone. Quickly to the tight end. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. They will score! Touchdown, Wildcats! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking for space, it's Fields. Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That's caught. It's Lopez. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Back to throw, it's Stone. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Number 96, on to kick it away.
And it'll be down right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. He steps out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. Great awareness there on that run.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessful. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
No gain on the play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Finds his man. It's Fields. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Last chance coming up. That's reeled in. It's 4. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been